Here's what we know. E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial was a huge movie sensation that came out in 1982, directed by Steven Spielberg. It was universally loved. Well, that is until Spielberg went back and replaced the guns with walkie-talkies. We also know that the E.T. video game was rushed into production to cash in on the movie's success. Atari gave developer Howard Scott Warshaw 5.5 weeks to develop the game from start to finish. As a result, the E.T. video game was crap. Most people consider it one of the worst video games of all time. It's usually on the worst video game list of all times. But on the flip side of the coin, developer Howard Scott Warshaw also did one of the best video games of all time in Yar's Revenge, so he should be credited for that and not just paying for E.T.'s lack of success alone. For over 30 years, an urban myth developed, passed down from gamer to gamer, generation to generation, that talked about how Atari took all their leftover E.T. cartridges and buried them in New Mexico in a landfill nowhere to be found again. Many people speculated that the rumors were untrue, that this was false information, but our friends at Microsoft, they decided to go ET hunting, and this week they discovered that the stories were true, the rumors were true. They found some ET cartridges, thousands and thousands of ET cartridges buried in New Mexico. Alright, so all of this excitement revolves around an Xbox One documentary that's coming out by director Zach Penn. Let's hear what he had to say down on the burial site.
I kind of thought we'd find a lot of broken up junk first. But I'm pretty psyched because it looks like, from my point of view, it confirms the research that we've done, and it looks like everything that we kind of thought was going to happened. So that's pretty cool.
So there it is, a video game urban myth resolved 30 years later. I'm so excited for this news. But unfortunately, the E.T. video game was crap and terrible when I played it 30 years ago on the Atari 2600. It's still going to be terrible now. It's junk. I say rebury it, put it out to sea, do something with it. Because what's going on now is the angry video game nerd has been working on his movie for years and years there. And I kind of want to see the lore of that continue into his movie. Maybe we can make this episodical, like the Avengers and the Marvel movies. Things can kind of carry on from movie to documentary to real life. Let me know in the comments below what you think the developers or whatever, the people who found all this stuff, all this junk, all these ET cartridges. Let me know in the comments below what you think they should do with all these dug up ET cartridges. For CoinOpTV, we'll see you guys next time.